My name is Fred Dawson. I'm a senior technical specialist, and I've been with aSa for almost 11 years. The most memorable projects have been working on the aSa software forums that we do every other year. A lot of preparation work goes into doing those, and a lot of work on at the actual event, getting everything ready, and that's always a big fun time for everyone. I think my most proud accomplishment actually happened very early on in my time at aSa. When I was hired for a specific role, sort of an entry-level position. And then very soon after that, the person immediately above me, Michael Rathberg, decided to move on and do something else. And I actually was promoted to a new position about 6 weeks after I started. So there was a lot of unknowns happening at that point in time, and a lot of new things to learn from the position I started out in and then the new one. And I think it came off pretty well. I think it worked to an extent because I'm still in that position, so it must have worked out okay for everybody involved. But I think that was a big challenge to start with, and I'm happy that I'm still here and making it work. Working in IT, in that physical part in the building it's both interesting and it's a challenge sometimes. Working at aSa, most of the workspaces are pretty quiet. People with headphones on, sitting in the dark doing programming, doors closed, having phone calls. We sit in really the only open space. So, 6 to 8 people back there making noise, having a good time. It's one of the only, it's by far the most boisterous location in the building. And I think I've learned, from a very practical standpoint, how to focus, how to have a private phone call while there's a lot going on around me. In a more personal level, I've enjoyed seeing my teammates grow over the years. Some of the people I work with back there are people that started out pretty raw in the industry, raw in their professional careers, and seeing them grow and learn and adapt to challenges and see that we're not all set in the way we are, that we can adapt, we can learn, we can improve, and I get to see that example out of my coworkers every day. One was very early on in my time at aSa. It was literally my first week. Scott Lieb, his laptop had broken, the screen had been broken, and a new part had been ordered. And first week as the new IT guy, they said, "Hey, fix the boss's computer." And the screen had a very thin plastic bezel around it that had to be separated from the glass. I was struggling to get it loose, couldn't get it off. And Brian Luther was like, "Hey man, what you need is a heat gun. You got to warm that glue up a little bit, get it loose, and you can take it off." I'm like, "Okay." So he goes and gets the heat gun, and I don't think he meant to. He set it on the high setting, and he put the heat on the screen and just melted right through the plastic bezel. And he puts the heat gun down and walks away and leaves you with it. And I think to myself, okay, it's like my third day. I just melted the boss's computer and I'm gonna get fired. This is how my time's gonna end. And thankfully, everybody was very cool about it, very understanding that it was that it's something that happened. We ordered a new replacement part. We replaced it, and no muss, no fuss. But that was a little glimmer of, oh no, I'm not going to last here even a full week because I burned the boss's computer. Fun fact about me is when I was 17, would have been like summer of '99, I tried out for Teen Jeopardy. I did come very close. There were 50 kids at the tryout. They were taking 9. I finished tied for 11th. So I was close, but no cigar, but I was this close to being on Teen Jeopardy. This upcoming year, I don't want all my interest to be about the software forum, but that's always a big challenge here at aSa, the biennial software forum. And this year we're doing things a little different. We're doing a larger scale rollout of hands-on rooms. So I think it's going to be a new, interesting challenge of having it ready and deploying 50 PCs rather than 25. So I think that should be good. I think our customers are excited about the new stuff we're doing. So being able to get it in their hands and so they can learn and play around with it and actually get a feel for what we're doing. I think it's good for us as that IT staff that we're getting that challenge. I think it's good for the customers that they're getting the experience. I think it's good for the company that they're having an opportunity to have customers test out our new stuff and give us real feedback on what's going on with aSa. the advice I would give to a new employee starting out at aSa is stick it out. I think aSa is a great place to work. I think it's run by good people who care about their employees and care about them succeeding. So when you hit challenges, or if you hit something that you're not, you feel like you're not succeeding, or you're not doing what you think you could be doing or should be doing, talk to someone about it. Talk to your boss, talk to another person in another department. I think aSa is a great place to work, and I think it's a great team atmosphere. So if you were not content in what you're doing, talk to someone about it, because I think you can really, there's opportunities to move other places, opportunities for new challenges that if you want to take something on, no one's going to stand in your way. We had a tradition for years at aSa that kind of got wiped out by COVID, that on your anniversary, on the time that you had your actual anniversary date, you would bring in a treat for the building. So my 10-year anniversary, my day one was actually in February. It already happened. So I tried to bring back that tradition, and I brought in donuts for the entire company. I was not thinking about the fact that there's no longer typically 70 people working in the office on a given day. So I did buy 5 dozen donuts, and we ate those for about a week because it was the middle of winter, not a lot of people coming into the office. So I would like to see that come back. It's hard with maybe on Wednesdays, whatever Wednesday is closest to your anniversary date, we can bring back that tradition of doing a little celebration and a thank you to everyone. So that's how I already celebrated my anniversary.